Hi guys and welcome to Get Reviews. And to this video, actually, that is coming true because I was tagged to answer some coffee tech questions. And I was tagged from my friend Vince, from Sir Wolfbane, the channel Sir Wolfbane, and from my buddy Sammy from Valagar517. So now let's answer those questions. First of all, number one, the number one question is called Black Coffee, and it reads, a movie you love but it's not easy to get into. That's a very difficult question. Movie that I love but is not easy to get into. So if the question is whether or not it was very hard to get into to even start to watch it, but then I fell in love with it, or maybe it's if I wanted to watch it but it starts like with something gruesome, so it's very hard to get into the movie and to go past that. Maybe not really sure what the question is exactly, what the question means, but yeah, maybe if it's a movie that I was not very interested in but end up loving it. So what movie would that be? Okay, I don't want to drag this out forever, so I'm going to say The Martian. Yes, I know my review is not up yet. Yeah, I've been very busy. But The Martian is a movie that I really didn't want to see at first, but I knew I had to, so I went and saw it. So at first, I was kind of skeptical whether or not this is going to be good. How this movie even is going to be good. It doesn't have even some, like fantasy elements, but I'm not going to say anything more about that. So yeah, I will say The Martian. I was skeptical, but I end up loving it a lot, and to see what exactly makes it very good. The second question is Peppermint. That's how the question is called. Favorite Christmas movie? I have to say that one that Vincent said, actually, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jingle All the Way, and Home Alone, like 1 and 2 and 3, I think, and 4. Yeah, so I don't exactly have a particular Christmas movie, but if I have to say only one, it's going to be very, very hard, because there's too many Christmas movies that I love. So I'm going to say Home Alone, because when I watched it, that was the movie that I thought of every time that it was Christmas, and that was the movie that every time was aired on every possible television program on Christmas. So yeah, Home Alone, and then Jingle All the Way. So third question, Hot Chocolate, my favorite children's movie. When I was a kid, or a movie that was meant for kids. Not really sure, but I'm going to say The Lion King, I think. Yeah, although it made me cry so much. It's the most memorable, I think. So Aladdin, and yeah, The Lion King. So number 4, Double Espresso, a movie that held you onto the edge of your seat the whole way through. Those are a lot of movies. So I'm going to say The Martian again, because it's the most recent one, and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Literally, I was like, oh, please, God. I'm not going to say spoilers, but that's the most memorable movie. Yeah. For now, of course, because when you see so many movies, but on the top of my head it's definitely The Martian. Number 5, Starbucks, a movie that you have watched more than any other movie? That's easy. Avatar. So Avatar is my most watched movie of all time, I think. I've watched it again and again and again. Not sure when I think about it whether or not I watched The Matrix 2 and 3 more, but no, it's definitely Avatar. And it's the one movie that I saw several times in theaters, although I never went and saw any movie second time. So I saw it with my boyfriend, with my, first with him, then with my mom. No, yeah, and him, and then with friends, and maybe one more time I think with other friends, I'm not sure. So, and then of course at home again, and then again, and then again, I think. So yeah, Avatar is my most watched movie of all time and my favorite movie of all time. And number 6, Hipster Coffee Shop. Indie or foreign film? Shoutout. I don't really watch indie films or foreign films. I mean, as foreign films, that is every other movie, even from my country. I mean, if it's considered foreign when it comes to America, or considered foreign from my country. So it's very hard to say. I really don't have one. There's a very old movie from the 60s or 70s, I think, that is called something like The Ancient Coin, but I don't know if it's translated even. It's a Bulgarian German movie, I think. Not really sure, but it's one of the first, or maybe I think the first color Bulgarian movie. So yeah, that is a really good movie, and it's also a musical. And also the lead star of the movie, Liana Antonova. She was a very famous singer back then. She was in America also. She sang in Las Vegas, and I mean she was all around the world when there were some communism times in Bulgaria, and then she had to go back to Bulgaria, but otherwise she was very famous outside of Bulgaria. And in nowadays she's not that much, but she's also a writer and all that, and I happen to know her personally from pretty much a lot of years now. So yeah, she's awesome. So that movie is my favorite because it's a good movie, not only because of her. And I really can't think of anything else. So number 7, who's Got Decafe? A movie that disappointed you? Well, on the top of my head again, that was Prometheus. I just remember watching it in the theater and then walking out of the theater, and I was thinking, oh man, that movie was absolutely ridiculous. I mean, there were so many things that didn't make sense, so many things that irritated me. I loved some parts of the movie, like those pale, muscular aliens, the architects, I don't know what now, I forgot. I like how they looked, but the whole idea, Charlize Theron's character running in a straight direction instead of just running to the side, so the ship will not crush her and all that at the end. I was just so disappointed. I expected quality movie like Alien, although I don't really remember it, but I know that it made a lot more sense than Prometheus, and Prometheus was just a cheap cop out. It's like it's not even made by Ridley Scott. It's made by some kid that doesn't know what the hell he or she is doing. So yeah, Prometheus. I do apologize for the people that do like Prometheus, but for me it just didn't hold a candle against the old movies, and on its own it was just like a parody of the old movies in a way. So yeah, I do apologize for that, but just the way how I felt. Number 8, Perfect Blend. A bittersweet mix that seems perfect. Okay, I got it. I think I got it. I will say The Ring. It's a horror movie. Maybe you know it. The Ring 1, not The Ring 2. I don't think that that was interesting because it's like the perfect horror movie for me because I did like it, I remember it. I was amazingly scared by it when I was very little then. Granted, yeah, I was, but yeah, it's bittersweet because I'm disgusted by it because I don't like to see anything from the movie. I don't like those pictures in my head. Yeah, the way that that girl crawls out of the television set, the way that she crawls out of the well, and all those things, the head falling of one girl in the closet. Those are just terrible things that I'm going to remember. But the movie was really good. So at the same time, I'm disgusted and I really appreciated the movie. So yeah, and it's yeah like a perfect blend. Yeah, I really feel that about this movie. So yeah, I will say The Ring, but one, not the sequel. And number 9, coffee with your sugar. With my sugar? Okay. A movie you may like a little too much. How to define too much? You know, maybe Avatar. Maybe Avatar. Yeah, I will say Avatar, definitely. If it's the first thing that pops into my head, and I do feel that I like it too much in a way, uh, yeah, because I will always defend it and say that it's the most amazing movie, no matter what anyone says. So yeah, well, I don't mean that in a crazy fan way, but if that means that I like it too much, that I really feel that I have to defend it, I know that I have those feelings towards the movie, so yeah, maybe it's definitely and absolutely Avatar. And the last question, we finally reached number 10. Friends don't let friends get Starbucks. A movie you tell others to avoid. That's Prometheus. uh, Prometheus. And of course, there's other movies. Hmm. Oh, yeah, maybe that movie with Amy Schumer that was recently released, and of course, with my favorite wrestler of all time, John Cena. So, yeah, I forgot the name. Trainwreck. Yeah, Trainwreck. You can avoid this movie, but just see the scenes with John because he's amazing. He's from the beginning of the movie, and after him, the movie goes downhill. It's not a comedy anymore, just a drama and too much, and I don't see any sense of it. Yeah, there's some sense, but not really. Well, if you want to know my full opinion, you just can watch my review of Trainwreck. So yeah, Prometheus, Trainwreck, other movies. Of course, there are other movies that I'm telling my friends to avoid sometimes, but I rarely do that. I mostly tell them what I think about the movie, and then if they decide to see it, because of course they could just judge by themselves. I'm not saying that never see this movie, I'm just saying the movie is this and that according to me and my taste, in my opinion, my view of the world. So if you think that you can like such things the way that I'm presenting the movie and explain it, if you think that this could be something different and is not what I'm saying and you don't mind that or something else, you can just see it for yourself. But I'm recommending that you avoid this movie because you just no use of seeing it. It won't give you anything. It's just frustration and you lose time. So that's how I approach things. But there are so few movies that I would say such thing. Really, there are not many of them. So mostly I don't say to avoid a certain movie. Just explain my point of view, and if my friends decide not to see it, that's their call. I'm not going to say them, oh please don't see that. It's so disgusting and so. I mean, never saw I think exactly a movie like that. I would say them to not see Spartacus, never, but that's another topic. I mean, that's a TV show, not a movie. So yeah, those are my answers to those 10 questions, those 10 coffee questions. Thank you very much to Vince and to Sam for tagging me, and I don't have anyone to tag really, but not that I don't. I'm not sure who to tag. On the top of my head, first I'm going to tag the Space Junkie. He's a gamer, but maybe he will want to get in on that. I don't know. If you like to, you can join in. Maybe Stuart, from Stuart Murray 47. I'm sorry if I say your channel wrong. He's a collector of Superman figures and he also loves movies, so maybe Stuart. So guys, I think that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and till next time with GDG Reviews. Best games for the best prices on g2a.com and citykeys.com. If you'd like to subscribe, you can click the button to the right, and you can also check out my gaming channel, GDG Gaming.